Okay, hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm your one of those Fondamen, and welcome back to Girls Frontline. Yesterday, we did some things that we're not going to talk about, and we're never going to put on any reports, and nothing actually happened with me and Kalina in my office. Absolutely nothing. But at the end of the day, we acquired a shotgun. And now we need to actually level her. And today is XP Day, and it also is the 4th of July, the day we celebrate our freedom and independence, and also our Second Amendment rights, which gives us the right to bear arms, as well as in this new age future, the right to cute girls. Well, so, on that note, let's get started. Am I gonna be the new Dugan Ashley right now? Maybe when I actually own an AR-15. Maybe. We'll see what happens there. There is that ranch video that's gonna happen. But anyway, folks, we're back in Girls Frontline, and so we've got the anime titty summer event to actually check into, because we got, hey look, 20 likes. Yes! People remember to like, comment, and subscribe! Fantastic! Alright, so, there's that, and also logging in for 2 days. Boy, we're just speeding right through this. What do we have left here? There's logging in for the vast majority of the event. Alright, fine. There's dummy linking, which we're gonna be doing as long as we have some cores. 50 likes, 80 likes. I'm a YouTuber, I think I could pull 80 likes. You think you guys can help me with that one? I think I can call on my whaling friends to spam the like button on my dorm. Right? You guys like pink, right? And then there's producing 4-star and 5-star T-dolls, which actually might be kind of difficult. Because that's dice. But as it says, test of luck. And then there's core consumption, which we're basically already there. That's not gonna be that big of an issue. Right, but let's see if we can actually wind up getting M37 by the end of this fucking wacky ride. Though, I do like 590. 590's pretty good. I do like Mocha girls. I do like them tan girls. So, let's see here. So, logistics mission, and I actually did log in beforehand and collect all the reconnaissance, or rather the logistics missions, right. Collect all the logistics missions and accept all the training things. Unfortunately, the game decided to crash, so, well, you didn't get to see me send everyone right the fuck back out there. But anyway, so, we still got some gems over, and it's time to whale, so as long as we take care of some of these calibration tickets. I haven't even unlocked calibration yet. That's level 60. Fuck, son. Alright. So, well, we're gonna do exactly what I came here to do. But we gotta pick up that MP5, guys! And immediately disassemble the sadistic lolly for course. Because we don't need her. And we need cores. So there's that. Maybe unkind, it may seem cruel and cold, but fuck you, I spent money for a shotgun and I didn't get one. But remember, nothing happened yesterday. But we did wind up a shotgun yesterday. That happened. There's a line, there's a fuzzy line there. There's just, you know, there's a couple of black striked out sentences. Black bars. In Greedy Corp, those videos are unscheduled, so I can sleep. But, okay, so what else we got here? T-doll production. Alright, the standard one. Right. A Viking. And an MP40. I needed a well rod, though. So we'll put in, we'll attempt for a well rod. I don't think we're ever, well, that's an hour and 30 minutes, but I don't have quick production, so we'll see about that later. Okay, so, and also equipment, because we always need more equipment. We always need more equipment, and yeah, 150, 150, or 151, or 151, all is basically get good stuff, the recipe. So we're just gonna keep doing that. But, so, alright, so now onto the thing we're actually going to do today after we pick up all the fucking every single thing that we have. I'd say one piece of equipment, right. Today's grinding day, because it's XP day in the combat simulation, and we need to get 590 up and running. And wouldn't you know it, we also have extra gems, so we can continue to get... We also buy in for more sim energy to make this really, really goddamn obnoxious. Congratulations, I'm a whale, but remember, it didn't happen. Never happened. I just came in one day, there was a stream, nobody remembers the contents of the stream, but at the end of it, I walked away with a tan girl. Boy, it's gonna be nice to get that plate for 590 down there. One of these days. But, yeah, her and IDW are doing pretty okay in terms of tanks. IDW's taking a lot of damage, though, but that's because her stats are probably still low. Even though I got her a dummy, she isn't... We don't have her at full evasion, even at her level right now, because I haven't been paying attention. We'll get to that, though, because we need the off-tank to keep the entire formation alive, because we're not exactly, super-duper metagaming a damage type. Down to 590's kind of unfortunate buff grid. The bottom lane's kind of worthless, and having that dictate the other two buff grids is kind of unfortunate. Alright, so they're gonna slowly mulch through everything. They'll make it through the last encounter. Well, 590 will. IDW is probably gonna get wrecked by the time we get to the last encounter. She's probably gonna have to retreat right now. Oh, well, I guess not. Car 98 is actually carrying in terms of damage potential, so that, at least there's that. Pyro, we don't talk about Rhodesia either. Nothing happened in Rhodesia. I was pardoned. That was struck from the record entirely. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing happened in Rhodesia. I wasn't involved, and I also totally didn't use my fight money to buy the shotgun. Nope. No, I wasn't a mercenary. Didn't happen. I didn't fight in the Bush War. I didn't whale. None of this ever happened. This is all lies and slander. Unsubstantiated facts. You will never prove it. Eventually, we will have to answer for our sins. Yes, the truth is always revealed, Martin. However, I plan to be rich, famous, and covered in women, or at least married by then. I'll confess my sins to my wife. That'll be that. That'll be fun. And if I marry the right woman, she'll be okay with it. That's when that time will happen. That's when that'll happen. Okay, so that's one go-around. That won't stop the UN from arresting you. Well, not if I hide from the UN. Not if the UN has better things to do and then fail hysterically at. Look at all the bad press they get. Alright, so, continuing to charge down the line, we need to get to... Is it 20 or 25 until the first equipment slot? I forget. I think it's 25. Okay, it's 20. Never mind. But we need to get to 20 so we can bolt the ballistic vest onto 590. So she can actually be the tank that we need. Mm-hmm. Yes, Rhodesia never happened. Fire Force never happened. None of it. Kill cars never happened. None of it. Absolutely none of it. Heavy metal in the water? No. None of it. Absolutely none of it. Never happened. I'm reaching for the fireball now, specifically just because it's a holiday. Absolutely no need to repress terrible, terrible, wasting thoughts. None of it. Ah. I know I can't drink to excess on stream. I'm gonna try not to. But, yeah, the girls are off playing video games and their commander is off getting drunk in his office. Except maybe that one village. No villages! None! Nothing. Nothing happened. Absolutely nothing. I went on a... The official story is 100% accurate. I went on a safari in South Africa. That's what happened. Absolutely nothing else happened. It was a hunting trip. And it was nice. And that's it. Okay, 17. A couple more run-throughs and we'll be alright. But it's the basic sim level, and we've also got a little bit of extra gems to buy extra energy. So we'll actually be perfectly fine even by the time we finish this. Or rather, even by the time we run into the end of our actual normal sim energy. Just a coincidence your trip happened just as a second bush war flared. Right, it's actually just kind of an unfortunate coincidence. Actually, honestly, while that was all happening, I was getting drunk in a bar in Madagascar. I have paperwork and alibis and witnesses. I wasn't there. Well, at least Card 98 is doing her job in terms of damage. You know, I kind of feel a little bit iffy about doing hybrid damage types sometimes because I know they're not super duper meta. I wanna have two shotguns or I wanna have two machine guns or two rifles or two assault rifles or two any damage dealing types or potentially three if you want to nix the pistol. But, you know, this seems to be working out pretty fine. And thank you, Commissar Scott of Krieg, for resubscribing. Welcome back to the show. Hey, 5 months, not bad. Nice to see you back, Lord Fonto. It's good to be back, and we're just gonna have a relaxing day where we watch cute girls throw themselves at a computer program. We might see some under boob or some side boob or some very, very, very tantalizing close to private pelvis areas. But you know what? It's all part of the it's all part of the job. It's not a show. It's official Grifon and Kryuger business. This is business. This is what we have to do. We send cute girls off to war to fight other cute girls. It's a horrible thing, but you know what? We soothe ourselves because it's, you know, it's our duty. We have nice music, and there's lots of alcohol on hand. We're all upstanding men and women. Card 98's double tap is coming in handy for saving IDW's ass, really. Jesus. And yes, totally upstanding. Right. I'm a Boy Scout. I follow the rules. Everything's official and to the letter. Why would you have any other idea that I don't? Why? What would give you the idea that I'm not? I'm not to the T or to. I'm not an officer to the letter here. I'm your bog standard, bossy, thinks he controls the world, butter bar lieutenant. I'm normal. I'm average. There's nothing going on here. Whatever. I'm just an asshole. It's not like there's anything untoward or interesting going on here. Nah, it's just army shit, or rather PMC shit. I was honorably discharged from the army, I'll have you know. I have a lovely bridge I would love to sell you. I bet it's a nice bridge. Probably somewhat like the bridge that I was wounded taking in the War of 2030, right? It's 2060 something, 2066 or 2065 around here. I think that's the time the game takes place. Yeah, I was wounded in a war back in 2030. I was taking a bridge and I took an unfortunate bullet right to the knee, right to the thigh. Couldn't walk straight after that one, so they had to let me go, unfortunately. But you know what? I used my hard-earned war knowledge to join the ranks of Grifon and Kryuger, and that's how I passed my entrance exam. Did I tell you I'm still a high school student after all of this? This is all totally linking up. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Well, hello, Shadow. Shot in the back by some guy yelling "Viva la Jolter." Something about that. It was either from the front or the back, or maybe the guy in the back was perfectly timing it so that I couldn't actually tell and nobody else could really tell. Just a lot of gunfire and noises and screaming. It's kind of indiscernible. I'm not exactly sure what happened. I'm not even. I don't know. I took the bullet to the thigh and then I slammed my head against the ground so hard that I don't even remember the rest of the war. I don't remember what I was doing there. I don't remember who was fighting who. I was just there doing my duty for my country. I don't even remember what my country is. But you know what? That's my sacrifice. That's why they honorably discharged me with full pension. I could have been a career military man, but no. You see, I heard my calling. And my calling was leading an army of cute girls. And be surrounded by cute girls at all times. Morphine is a hell of a drug group. Yeah, right. I got pulled into the triage back there, and I don't even remember where I was. But it wasn't Rhodesia. It totally wasn't Rhodesia, guys. I swear to God, it was somewhere in Africa, maybe, or somewhere in. I'm not sure. Maybe no, it wasn't Africa. No, that's just a Man for Man album. You see, this is where everything's blurring together. That's when everything's blurring together. I can't remember. I don't remember. But, it was a lot of stuff, and the drugs were really, really heavy. It was some heavy-duty drugs. They had to do it. They had to do it because I had a concussion, and I was bleeding from the thigh. Charlie Zone. You don't fuck with that. That's a lot of blood loss. So, upside, I'm alive. Downside, I don't remember goddamn anything, but I swear to God, there was nothing to do with war crimes. Absolutely nothing. And thank you, Proxy. Welcome back to the show. Thank you for subscribing. And yes, happy Freedom Day. Okay, so, now 590 is at level 20, so that we can actually give her her plate. That's not what I wanted to press. I wanted to press the button. Right, can we equip it? No, it needs to be level 30, because it's 3-star. Fuck the equipment. Rains down in Africa. Yeah, I remember the rains down in Africa. Actually, no, I don't. That's Toto. It's all blending together with music. Man, that morphine was something fucking strong. Jesus Christ. Ooh, boy. Factory. Is that our equipment coming back? Okay, right. Suppressor, hollow point. 33 minutes. 20. Right. That's at least. That's 3-star equipment. Can we have another game after this? Something patriotic? I don't actually think I have anything really patriotic. I'm gonna have to think. But you know what? I've been thinking about setting up the PS2 and actually doing a test stream with, well, Air Force Delta Strike and blitzing through the campaign, at least weighted to one side, playing the guy who only has World War II planes. He gets a Sturmovik. You can use the Sturmovik, the IL-2, in order to shoot down jet fighters. You can shoot down jet fighters in the Sturmovik. Fuck, son, it's awesome. I might do it. I might. But let's see how this goes. We need to get 590 prep so we can kill Hunter. We need to at least have 590 on the field to support us to kill Hunter, because Hunter's map is actually really spooky. I had Thompson leveled at level 60 when I take on Hunter, and I couldn't beat her. Holy shit, she's really strong, and she has a lot of things running around on her map. So, oh boy. Also, alright, also Conflict Vietnam! We can go back to Vietnam! Also, that one, like, Katyusha and Martin passed that to me, and I remember actually playing that because, you know, back in high school, it was a really rough time for me. Actually really sucked. So, one of the brighter spots of my life was going to the local CVS after I came home from school, and then, you know, eventually, probably once every 3 to 6 months, most likely, was buying a PC Gamer or something. I think it was a PC Gamer magazine, and it had a demo disc on it. And then I'd play the demos, and that was something a little bit more brighter in my horrible high school experience. And one of those demos was Conflict Vietnam. Another one of those demos was the first-person shooter Black, if you can remember it, which was the shooter that made a really big deal about, oh, it's a corridor shooter, but you could blow a hole in this wall and walk through it like a room away and get a flanking maneuver. That was Black. There's also Ghost Recon for lineman memes. We could also do that, but we'll see what happens exactly. And after I consume this... Actually, you see, this is the problem. You see, before I started this stream, I had a half a bottle of Fireball, and now I have like 2/10 of a bottle of Fireball. I'm not really that drunk, even though I'm still slurring my speech, but you know, I slur my speech normally, so that's not new. Fireball! I like Fireball, but the only problem is I'm regaining resistance to Fireball. And I don't want to go downstairs and get the Jägermeister, because the last time I took the Jägermeister, I threw up. That was not pleasant. Alright, so... Right. So, 3 pieces of equipment, right. Drunk Fronto playing video games, right? But remember, we're not drunk to excess. I'm still perfectly in control. Like, I haven't made any odd comments or anything inflammatory or, you know, anything insulting or offensive. I just like anime titties. That's about it. We're playing a game about anime titties, and that's kind of the whole thing about this. And well, honestly, I'm not that big of a streamer, even though you guys like me, and I like you guys liking me. But, yeah, what I do doesn't matter unless I'm famous. And then what I do matters because people look at me, and people that have contrasting opinions and large quantities get to complaining about certain things. But right now, since nobody really knows me aside from you guys, I can sit here and, you know, make comments like, wow, Bar, that cleavage is just actually fantastic. That's nice. But let's get back to work, because that's technically sexual harassment. I don't want to get sued even though it's android girls. Talking of a certain 1911. Nina's not here. Nina hasn't been here for a long time. I don't have to answer to Nina. Nina doesn't own me. Yes, the evening dress for Bar is also very good. Unfortunately, I didn't get it because I didn't have time to actually play the game during that period, but, you know, it's going to be added to the gatcha, or rather the shop. So if we get a couple black cards, if we do a good enough job and Mr. Kryuger decides to give us the morale-boosting cards, we might be able to buy it. But you know what? I think I'm partial to the bunny girl thing, because, you know, the whole showman thing plays into the, you know, the whole gambling thing, the cards, you know, the showmanship, the showgirl, the cabaret club. You know, it works for me. I like it. So I think I'm going to keep Bar in that outfit forever. She's going to actually have to wash it, though, because that, well, you know, that's just... To form? What, you know, I don't think android girls sweat at all. Even though it would be kind of erotic if they did, it would kind of be inefficient for war. People had arguments about this certain fact, and I saw it, and they brought up good points and how it's kind of inefficient that they do that. And again, I've managed to get every skin so far, because I sold my soul to some devil for crazy luck. A dancing fool, you know, as much as I like you, I have to mention the fact that you give me quite a lot of, you know, money in bits every time I stream. So, you know, I'm not gonna insinuate that you wail, because you probably don't, and I'm not gonna incriminate anyone else for wailing, because I totally didn't wail, even though I got exactly what I wanted at the end of the day. Even though I kind of wanted Set 8, or rather, not Set 8, what was it? KSG, right. I kind of wanted KSG because she strikes me as awfully serving. But, you know, 590's pretty good. Tan girls are pretty high up there on my fetish list. So you know what, I'm good. I'm good, and I'm not gonna incriminate anyone else for spending money on the gambling waifu games. Car 98 and all of her gratuitous German nature has once again brought us through victory. Thank you, Kameraden. Even though you are, by the size of that rifle, probably like barely 3 feet tall, I guess. She's a gratuitous German fairy. She's the fairy of the Wehrmacht. She could probably like sit on Hitler's shoulder. Something like that. Suomi and her being a damn tease from goddamn Finn. So I've been talking with the Korean friend who is a GF vet, and I found out thou art small beans when it comes to whales. These people are spending 20k for Saiga. You know, I know those people exist. 7k for Nega. I know these people exist. There are hilarious amounts. There was that one guy I saw on a 4chan post that spent like, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was some absurd money to get a 5-star, or rather a specific waifu that I can't even remember who it was, but he got literally every other servant but her. I can't remember exactly what he wanted too. Waifu games are no joke. Don't get sucked into this hole. Don't fall for the anime titty. 590 in a China dress is pretty good though. I might have to buy that if that comes up. It is. Honestly, I think the cat ears are a little bit gratuitous. Thanks, Persica, for your fucking memes. But you know what? That China dress? I'll take that and have that walking around my office any day. If I gotta sit here and I gotta do this horrible business and live in this horrible dystopian cyberpunk future where humanity is, well, basically, not exactly on the mend, sitting and hiding in places because the Earth is destroyed and contaminated and civil war rages all over the place. You know, I think I'll take a tan girl to my liking walking around in a China dress over suffering this horrible fate. Just saying. You know, if it's a bad situation, but if you can make it better, you probably should. Even if it's a little bit, you know, a little bit lowbrow, a little bit under the belt, and a little bit gutter-ish. There's a term I'm looking for here. But you get what I mean. Even if it's a little bit filthy, if it's a little bit skeevy, yeah, I'd like a girl, cute girl, walking around in a China dress and, you know, in this horrible, dark, bleak existence where there is only war, to lighten the spirits of me and literally of every other human male in the office. Also some girls, because they do swing that way. Remember, we have people playing for both teams. Right, I think that livens up the entire place. I think that gives hopes to the entire human staff of Grifon and Kryuger. That's probably why Mr. Kryuger decided to have that ballroom down event. He was in that CG, he knows. superior China dress now with live 2D. It has live 2D? Oh, DSR 50. Right, that whore. Right, that. Okay, moving right along. DSR 50 is just... It's nice, but concerning. Yeah, she is a thought. Totally is a thought. We have way more wholesome girls in this entire game, but DSR 50 is just... really asking for it. But anyway, we're out of extra energy and we're still at our goal. The weather today is perfect for shopping, Commander. Kalena, it's fucking raining outside. I don't think you're really synced up here, but you know what? I get what you mean here. And remember, nothing happened between us in my office. Absolutely nothing. That zipping sound was absolutely nothing related to anything going on, and I don't necessarily know how to explain it, but I know it didn't involve me, you, and a back room. But anyway, right, the affection. Click. Click. Alright, Dark Zero, Kalena is wearing a new outfit that she kind of just got out of nowhere. I'm not exactly sure where she got the money to buy all of that nice, punk gothy gear, but you know what? It looks nice on her, and I'm not really gonna have to complain. Alright, I'm not gonna complain. You know, she can dress however she wants. Nothing ever happened. Remember, I didn't have any involvement with it. But you know what? I'm going to continue here buying sim energy, because this is where the whaling comes in. This is the whaling. You're seeing the whaling right now, but you know what? I had 1,000 gems. It was a respectable amount. We're buying it all. Oh, wait, no, I can't get the last one! Fuck! You drive a hard bargain, Clint, I swear to God. Well, now it's back to combat simulation because 27 energy. Right, yeah, right. Remember, guys, I don't whale, but if I do whale, it's primarily for advancement and also for entertainment purposes, really. So I can be at least the guy, at least known as the guy who did this stupid shit, at least on the English server, because I don't think there are too many people right now on the EN side that are really following this game as hard as they should. Also, hey look, 1918 combat value. Very good year, 590. Very good year. Very, very good year. However, things are still going to be loud about now, so the guns that, you know, they fell silent, they're still going to be making noise about here. About right now. All right! I forgot about the combat reports. I picked those up too. We have to go get those. 1918's in the squad. All right! Right! Thank you, Fistful of Gems, for noticing that. Really makes you think. We need to have a shotgun that's set up and ready to basically hard body Hunter if we need to. But I'm probably going to send 590's Echelon to take care of the small fries on the map and then send 63 squad in to take out Hunter. I think they can probably get Hunter. I think they'll be alright for Hunter. I think they can handle Hunter. In 2060, uses a gun from 100 plus years ago. Hailfire, I'm not the one who makes the rules or produces the androids. You see, I can't really get modern guns half the time, and also, they just have cat ears all over them. There's so much in this life that I just don't fucking control. There are other people that are higher than me that make all the decisions on what kind of android waifus I can use to fight the war. I just kind of roll with it. You know, I'm an accepting guy, so I find things to like about all the girls that that come under my command. I'm a very, I wouldn't say I have low standards, I think I have variable standards. I can understand the beauty in all types of women, especially cute anime girls with anime titty. There's a lot to like there, no matter what kind of anime titty you're into. You know, Flat as Justice, or, you know, Hometown, or Life. There's a lot there. You know, in a way, Car 98's double tapping it's kind of reassuring in a way. I feel safer knowing that she pulls the trigger twice on anything. Sister Life asses home down. Exactly, Verado. Exactly. You know what I mean. You see, we have influential people. We have informed, upstanding gentlemen in the audience. Wisdom. Truth. Right, those combat reports, though. Right, we have to go back to the dorm and go into the back room here and well, Jesus Christ, this place is really crowded. So we're gonna have to find a isolated area. Right, I need to fill up a T-doll with reports, and that's reports. Nothing else there, just reports. I need to give her her daily dose of knowledge. It's totally what's happening here. However, unfortunately, we gotta swap someone out here because we don't have enough fucking dorm space!